Hey, I'm that girl goddess, and I'm gonna talk about don't let jealous people break you. Don't let people, low vibing people, mess you up, make you make bad decisions, make you lose emotional control, that you get angry and go too far. Because, see, the thing about jealous people, they're going to constantly come at you. They're going to constantly try to provoke you to be out of character, to be like them. They're going to encourage you to be low. They're going to encourage you to be, you know, not at the point or reach the goals that you want to obtain, because it's not important to them. They don't want to come sit next to you and compare themselves to you. They don't want other people to compare them to you. You know, they're comfortable where they at, because if they wasn't comfortable, it's just like a dog that's sitting on the tap. If it hurt, he gonna move. If it's not hurting him, he gonna sit on it. So, when people don't reach to come higher, it's because they're comfortable where they at. I don't care if they're system babies. I don't care if they're struggling. Some people, they just want to get from one point to the same point and just maintain a consistency of being, quote, quote, okay. Okay, they live on a system and struggle, and they accept it. That may not be what you want to be. You may want to excel and come higher, and you're willing to do what it takes to come higher. But there's going to be a lot of people you meet. They're going to be, masters of the system. They do things to corrupt it, to overthrow it, to make you miserable. But you can't fall into any kind of position and lower yourself to say, well, I know I'll be okay. I see such and such making that. That may not be the vision that God gave you. That may not be where you want to be. But you gonna have to put that thing in action to be where you wanna be. Sometimes you gotta isolate yourself from people, so you can do what you need to do. It's like when I make different products, lotions, body whips, body creams, soaps, candles, I have to focus on what I want to do. I done had a lot of people say, well, yeah, we want to do this and we want to partner with you, but they never made no steps. I done bought the equipment, everything, get ready, plan a day. They don't show up, but they swear them down they want to do it. They don't invest no money, but they swear them down they're going to do it. How you going to make a candle if you buy no wax? Even if I buy the wax and set up a day where all of us can experiment, they got something to do. You can plan it months in advance and remind them on a daily. And when that day comes, they don't show up. Those are not people who wants to do it. Those are people who just talking in your ear. Okay? They're giving a facade. And you just keep putting things back. Oh, they can't show up this week. They say they'll do it next week. No. Like Nike say, just do it. Pressing in every day so you can obtain your goal. And once you do it, then they're going to be like, I always knew you was going to do it. Don't believe that. Because if they thought you was going to do it and they supposed to be partnering with you, they would have did that, because they would have knew they would have been just as successful. Okay, I'm just want to encourage people, even when they breaking you, putting you down, get up and do them affirmations. Tell yourself you're great. Tell yourself I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, if you're a Christian. Speak that you're going to be successful. Listen to positive affirmations. And people say, well, why? Because you're not listening to nothing evil. You're not listening to things that's breaking you down. Look at videos that encourage you to level up. Read the word, because as long as you feed yourself the living word of God, you are destroying different things that was said, evil, the word come to life. It doesn't work in you no matter what. I don't care what you're reading of it. Okay? You got to have things on your side. I don't know why the sun's going in and out, but it is. But you got to, encourage yourself. You got to isolate yourself to get some things done. When I'm working during the day, when I get home, I get into my projects. I get into finishing things that I said I was going to do. I start marking things off of my list of things to do. I make it happen. And that's what you got to do. You got to make it happen. You got to tell people, look, I want to be successful. I want to go to the next level. And even if you don't say anything to people, you do it with your actions, your words, and be determined to do those things. I try to tell people, like new generation, their whole thing is, oh, y'all suffering for no reason. No, y'all so stupid. And I try and tell them, everybody that was successful, if you read into them, look into their life, look at their documentaries, people put them down and they press to come higher no matter what. Okay, people was not supportive. All kind of catastrophe, trials and stuff came in them. They stood. They kept pressing in. They didn't go home. They worked a full-time job, and when they wanted to make their own product or something, what they did was they pushed in triple time. They work 1,000 times harder. When I practiced, when I went and broke a record swimming and set the bar, trust me, I put 2 hours of practice in before class, 2 hours after school. When I got home, I would lift weights and stuff, and I put it in. I watched the way I ate, I stretched, I made sure I was ready to go to the next level. When I would swim, even if I was out of breath, I would get to that point, it felt like I was going to die and my heart was going to bust wide open. I just kept pressing harder because the end was right there. Okay? And that's what you got to do to go to another level to be successful. It's like I started my YouTube page, I think it was in 2020. And I don't know what happened to some of the videos I posted because they just disappeared. But I decided in 2024 to go forward. I said I always want to be a content creator. I'm going forward. I started off like making 1 or 2 videos a week and little shorts and doing it off my TikTok account. But, that's not what I consider being a content creator. I have studied a lot, I have accomplished a lot, I wanted to share with the world. I wanted to share my life journey. I want people to see my transformation. So I start now, like this week, or last week, I'm gonna say out of 14 days, my plan was to have posted at least 10 videos. And that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. And people be like, whoa, yes. I not only have to be consistent, but I gotta push to discipline myself. I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I got a whole bunch of new equipment. I've been working on my speech. I've been just studying, okay? I've been studying a lot of things about, like my podcast equipment. Studying it, trying to perfect it before I come forward. I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. Praying to God. I'm going to start fasting and praying, and getting that together. Because I can't do nothing without God. But I know when I go forward, I got to learn from my mistakes. I got to study, watch other people's videos, see what I liked about them, the ones that I subscribe to. I got to push And that's what I'm gonna continue to do. Push. Organize what I'm going to say, because y'all know me. I mean, I start off talking about jealousy, but then I get to veering off into something else, and I'm trying to keep my thoughts more focused. You know, be more organized when I speak. Yeah. So things is gonna get better, but I get to smile at the end of the day, because when I'm on this, I'm doing something I love. I'm doing something I always wanted to do. Okay? And the support I get from people, the comments, I truly enjoy. Now, you know, we all gonna get some comments that some people are just, okay, they're gonna be foul, they're gonna be nasty, they're gonna be hateful, they have nothing good to say. I mean, I quickly delete most of those if they come up. I'm not gonna be bothering people, I'm gonna delete and block. I would see what they said, look into myself, see if it's true, but some people gonna say something foolish no matter what. And those are hateful, jealous people. They're not doing what you wanna do and don't wanna see you do it. You gotta get past jealous people. You gotta get past hateful people. I don't care about their opinions. I'll listen to see if it's true and examine myself. But outside of that, I'm gonna speak over myself, and if they said something that was true and I feel that I need to change, then I'll work on changing it. Okay? But be discouraged by hateful, jealous folks, you will never accomplish anything. They say stuff, sometimes you have to ignore them. Sometimes you gotta go harder. You can't put people in your business. You just gotta do what you gotta do. Don't let jealousy and envy and hatred from other people keep you from succeeding and obtaining your goal. Reach for the stars. Y'all be blessed. I'm that girl goddess. And I'm just here to tell you, do it. Just do it. Okay? And that's what I'm doing. It may not be perfect, but it can be perfected. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. And continue to comment. Bye.